Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our Uranium Daily Technical Analysis Update. I'll give you my financial opinion and we'll get started right here. So this is the futures contracts UX1. It was down a little bit, 47.10. Not a big deal. Looks like we're trying to consolidate or do something here. The candlestick sizes are contracting. So looks like we're trying to come to a bottom here and turn and eventually turn higher. Could something in the markets happen where we jet on lower? There is that possibility. Remember, we're playing with statistics and probabilities, not with for sure outcomes. They could release news and we go on down and have another pullback. But things do look like they're trying to turn around here. We've got some people positioning in the stocks, quite obvious today. We've got the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. It's getting a little bit of buying pressure. We're using this day yesterday. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember the name. The hammer pattern. We got the hammer pattern sitting on support. So we've got that hammer pattern. We launched up today. Now we have to see if we go sideways or start to make our way higher. Depends on what the buyers want, but it looks pretty good. Looks like we're trying to dig our feet into the ground and make some positive progress upward. Uranium. Getting some buying pressure right on the support line. That support line is this big trend line that's coming across here that we're trying to find support at. Again, we got to see the buyers stay in it. We got to stay in the throttle here. We don't want to back off. We want to get up, get off this support line. CCJ looking strong. I wish we had finished a little bit stronger towards its high of the day. But again, we're using this to bounce off that support. Looks good. Little Banny getting some support right where on the support lines. We've had a 67.23% pullback from high to the low here. And that's a pretty good pullback. And I think the risk rewards down here are pretty good when looking at it. We've got a 54% pullback from this height to this bottom. So this is a bigger pullback. And it's a way to get some cheaper shares if you missed out on an opportunity to buy them for Bannerman. Goviax getting a big up day, 16.6%. We've got support down here. I'd like to see the buyers stay in the throttle here. Again, we are getting to some low areas. We got some good support down here, and that's what we're using as support looking across. Global Atomic, another strong day, 13.4%. And we're down, we've broken through the downtrend. We've done a little pullback. Is this a double bottom to move higher? We'll find out. I like the way that this thing finished. It finished very strong. I wish we had a little more volume on some of these, but nonetheless, it finished strong. Forces moving higher. May the forces be with all of us. This has had a massive pullback of about 70% from peak all the way to the bottom here. We had another pullback of about 50% up here. So we pulled back 50%. Made a little newer high, and then pulled back 70%. But nice day today, finished strong. I like it. Pure Point up, not much of a pattern I can see here. Deep Yellow moving up off of the support line. That support line runs across the entire tops of all these guys. So it's a strong support line. Is this a breakout and a retest? What do we do on retests? You should know on the channel, we buy the retests usually. That's what we do. Paladin. So Paladin also doing a retest move, bouncing off that line. We got to see if the buyers stay in the throttle. Sky Harbor getting a little bit of buying pressure today, looking a lot better than what it was. Can Alaska getting some buying pressure. It looks like we're getting buying pressure across the entire uranium sector. This is next gen. We had a 30% pullback here from this peak to the bottom. It was 43%. From this peak down, it was about 47%. So maybe this thing's done going down. Maybe it's time to go up. We're right on the support line. Again, guys, we got to see the buyers step in here and continue the buying pressure. This wasn't on a large volume day for the majority of these. So we'll have to see if this is legit or not. Base load run on support, bouncing higher. Again, big day, 12%. We've got Fission 3.0, nice big day, 18%. Again, I still see Let me throw a line in here just on the short term. You can kind of connect this. We're still kind of trying to break out of this downtrend. Fission OG, we're right in the area of support for multiple areas. But yeah, it's getting some good buying pressure today. Kazatomprom, small little update today. Peninsula Energy, basically a sideways day. It gapped up and went sideways. Boss Energy, getting a little bit of buying pressure, looking a little bit better. Still got a lot of momentum to the downside. I do not see a bottoming pattern here yet. Consolidating Uranium, consolidating right. Lotus Resources coming back above its support line. We've got UROY getting some buying pressure right above support. We've got Encore Energy. Again, I don't see bottoming candlesticks, but we do have a bottoming candlestick right here, which is a bullish engulfing. So sometimes they pull up, sometimes they do a double bottom, and then we take off. But is that the case this time? I've been patient, guys, but we've gotten a lot of support in this area. It does look very good. We've had a large pullback. So hopefully that's the case. UU, bouncing off support, looking good. URG, up 12%. This is a bullish engulfing. Looks good to go higher on that one. UEC, moving on up. Doesn't look too bad. LEU, this one looks good. And what I like about this one is we've had this large buying pressure, and the sellers never really killed it. So this one does look like it's going to kind of meander higher here, and we've broken the downtrend line. This looks like we could get a run out of it, hopefully. LTBR, still consolidating down. ISO Energy getting some good buying pressure. Back above the support line, that looks good. Appy Energy selling off. We're still down here at that support level or area. Trading more like a rare earth company. Denison Mines up 9%. Very large day, right above at the support line, launching higher. We've got Blue Sky Uranium. This looks really good. It looks very strong candlestick-wise in this chart. We've got large up day with the bullish engulfing, smaller down days, which is the bloody nose or bloody forehead, with another bullish engulfing, which looks like it wants to go higher. So that looks really good. Forum Energy Metals moving sideways. It's red because it gapped higher and then sold off throughout the day. AEC moving sideways with slight upward movement. Laramide killing it, 18%, finishing strong, looks good. Western Uranium Vanadium moving on up a little bit. UEXCF, nice big bullish engulfing. That looks good to go higher. Mega Uranium up 16%. Going mega. Mega going mega deep. Nice big move. I don't see a bottoming pattern necessarily, but sometimes you don't need one. Standard Uranium. Come on, Standard. Update today. Not looking too bad. ALXCF moving sideways. Valor Metals getting some buying pressure. Again, we're still kind of just below that resistance line, so we got to break through that. Elevating higher, hopefully soon. But this has had a monster pullback, guys. And sometimes you want to go after the ones that have the largest pullbacks. That means they've got a lot of juice in the tank. About a 60% pullback. That's what we're seeing. 92E getting a little bit of buying pressure right on support. Hopefully the support line holds. But that's what we got in uranium, guys. It looks good. It feels good, but I'd like to see a little more volume. And we got to see if the buyers stay in the throttle here. We want them to stay in the throttle, lift us off these support levels, and get some momentum to the upside. And that is yet to be seen. We've had some pretty good momentum to the downside. So we got to get the buyers in here and say, hey, look, we're here. We're serious. Let's push it higher. But that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. It doesn't mean I'm expecting that. I'm looking for it. I'm not saying that this is going to happen. I have to see these guys step in here, the buyers, and push us on higher. I'm not going to do anything. I'm gonna, is it a good buying opportunity? That's up to you guys. I can't give advice or anything like that. I mean, would I buy down here? Yes, I would. I would. And if you guys want to know what companies I'm buying, join the Platinum membership. It's down below, and you can see the ones. And we'll talk about it this weekend. I'll talk about it on the ones that I really like, what I'm doing, and why I'm doing it. Now, it may or may not fit within your investment theme of what I'm doing, but I'm kind of swinging for the fences with the money that I've got in this account. So I'm swinging for the fence, and I'll let you know which ones I'm swinging for the fence. Sunday, we've got a 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time and a 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. 2 sessions if you want care to make it. And if you can't make it, I will post those videos and you can watch it afterwards. All right, guys, we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.